Right, have you seen this going on in Australia? Detective's son. A gang killed a detective's son. I mean, that is, you kill police is crazy. You should kill their family. You're nuts. But yeah, I saw this news story and thought, yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Good evening. There are fears Melbourne is on the edge of a full-scale underworld war following an apparent revenge killing north of the city. 21-year-old Ethan Borsinos was gunned down while getting into his BMW at Wollert this morning. 7 News can reveal he's the son of a veteran former police officer and was a suspect in a high-profile murder.
A volley of shots aimed to kill and a family left devastated by deep loss. The ambush just before 9 a.m. left Ethan Borsinos dead just behind his BMW. Its driver's side door peppered with 2 bullet holes in a laneway behind the 21-year-old's Champions Parade townhouse where he regularly parked.
Police are everywhere. Blocking the roads looks, very scary.
One neighbour said he heard around 8 shots just a street from a local childcare centre.
It appears very deliberate and obviously targeted.
In a bombshell development in Melbourne's underworld, Borsinos can be revealed as a key suspect in the assassination of notorious underworld figure Sam the Punisher Abdul Rahim in a Preston hotel car park in January, either as the shooter or the driver.
Do you reckon they shot him because they think, oh, his dad's probably going to make him talk? So they killed him before he got nicked for it. Makes more sense now that you shoot a detective's son. A former detective and his sons, obviously. I mean, you couldn't have gone. They said the apple couldn't have fallen further from the tree in this situation. Your dad's a detective and you're a murderer that got murdered. It's crazy.
Had been gathering evidence, hopeful of charging him over that unsolved execution. In another twist, Borsinos' father John is a former sergeant with Victoria Police.
We will work now to piece together what has gone on to identify those responsible.
Today, the gunman sped away in a car. Detectives trying to determine if this Nissan four-wheel drive was the getaway vehicle. It was set alight in Reservoir around 9:25. Its rego plate is for a black BMW wagon.
I saw the car straight up in smoke. Yeah, it's a bit scary because these days you don't know what can happen.
I think it's concerning to all of us on 2 aspects. The fact that it was in, again, another shooting and killing in broad daylight, and the fact is it's another underworld killing.
Ethan Borsinos is believed to have been about to drive his BMW to Heidelberg Magistrates Court, where he was due at 9:30 on charges of possessing drugs and weapons, vehicle theft and driving offences. Police are now exploring potential links with organised crime and outlaw motorcycle gangs. They also haven't ruled out a connection with Melbourne.
Yeah, my nephew said that, because my nephew's living in Australia at the moment, and he said that that the motorbike gangs run it. They are in charge. There is no one as big or anything. And he was saying, yeah, that's just how it is. So that makes sense that, yeah, they're involved.
Explosive tobacco wars and exiled crime boss Kazem Hamad. It's understood Borsinos' fiancée is now so fearful for her life she is considering fleeing overseas.
Will it escalate? Only time will tell.
And Paul Dowsley is at the crime scene this evening. Paul, the killer, is still on the run tonight.
No arrests yet, Mitch, and no confirmation from police of a description of the gunman or that the four-wheel drive we saw there on fire was the getaway car used. It's now 9 hours since this shooting. There are still dozens of police here. They are likely to be here through tonight and into tomorrow. The childcare centre, which is opposite where this shooting happened, is going to be closed for business tomorrow, but they will be open for police to use it as a command centre as they continue their hunt for the gunman. Mitch?
At Wollert, Paul Dowsley, thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. So he's obviously, yeah, involved. Well, Live by the sword, die by the sword. Hold on. Nala. I think his kid's outside. But yeah, that's interesting about the biker gangs. I might see if I can find something on the Australian biker gang, because yeah, that is what my nephew was saying. They run Australia. Like here is, you rarely hear about biker gangs being involved. There are biker gangs here. There's branches of Hell's Angels and whatever, but I don't think they're really prominent in crime. Right, obviously they are in Australia. But yeah, I mean, it could be that they think he's gonna rat, or it could just be retaliation for them killing that giant of a fella. He was a big fella, that mate, the boy shot. But yeah, I wonder how the detective's gonna take it. I suppose it depends how friendly he still is with people. Because look over here with the Essex boys, people really think that the Essex boys was killed because of Leah Betts dying of an ecstasy overdose and her dad being a high-ranking police sergeant or whatever, and that's how they got. That's why they got murdered, and who murdered them was like the gun squad. So it'd be interesting to see what happens after this. But yeah, craziness, crazy. You'd think that killing a detective's son, that's gonna be, mind you, that's got to be quite a hard. That boy must have had some reputation, because that's got to be hard to get into the underworld when your dad's a detective or an ex-detective even. Yeah, madness. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.